thought would never come has finally come. We are here, the West Henderson graduating class of 2015.
Writing this speech was a real struggle. We even got our parents called because we didn't start soon enough.
But once we got an idea, it was simple, and we're excited to share it with you tonight. So here's our top 15 for the class of 2015.
This is the final countdown of memories and moments from our past 4 years together.
Number 15, the Dark Ages.
So it all started 7 years ago when the tweens of Etowah, Fletcher, Glen Marlowe, and Miltiver were all mixed together into one awkward group of hormones.
Names like strike and assassination were all the rage.
But some people might have got a tad carried away. Hey, Madison Ross, Brittany Nate, remember that gym incident?
Who would have ever thought pants and someone could land you in ISS?
But on the bright side, we were the first class to return successfully from Mounts to the Sea with no one being sent home.
Number 14, myths and legends. Here's to the false truths behind high school. For example, after freshman orientation, I was convinced I needed to bring a bathing suit for gym in case we went to the pool on the roof.
And who can forget the paper attendance taken during exam week?
But this didn't affect all of us. J Squared has had plenty of perfect attendance since our first day of school. Not just this year, but like almost every year since kindergarten.
And not to mention the theater ghost Joe, who is known for constantly messing with the lights and sound system.
Number 13, all-nighters.
Here's to the nights that turned into mornings and the art for perfecting the art of procrastination.
See, in high school, projects proved to be actual assignments instead of just arts and crafts. So instead of buying pipe cleaners and Play-Doh, we were stuck researching authors just for their curriculum.
Projects? That wasn't why I always stayed up.
Didn't you go to the Florida Georgia Line concert?
Yeah, along with half the student body. But what can I say? I won't miss an opportunity to wear my cowgirl boots.
There were also some good concerts at the Orange Peel.
Number 12, the evolution of dances. I'm sure you are all wondering why I was chosen to introduce this topic.
It all began across the street at rugby. Those sock hops got real wild, let me tell you.
Oh yes, those wonderful dance lessons we got in 8th grade. I used my skills at prom and homecoming. Kidding.
But in all reality, the homecoming dance was so much better this year, being as it was on a Saturday night and was formal.
Prom and homecoming, man, those are some wild times. Big shout out to Miss Davis for going the extra mile when it came to prom.
Number 11, Falcon First.
Just a quick reminder why the class of 2015 left their impact here at West.
We started our own bank on campus, and we have a mascot for our class. Shout out to our man, Uncle Cam, for always killing it on Freedom Fridays.
We were also the first class to be featured as Billy Mitchell's HU8 seniors on Instagram.
And guys, we can't forget how we stormed the court at the homecoming pep rally for the Rise of the Spirit Stick.
Number 10, Cellular Devices.
So, some would say that phones have been a real distraction. Guys. Okay. But I wouldn't know about that struggle, given that I still have this.
I would say we were all a little distracted when iOS 7 came out for iPhones.
Yeah, we sort of crashed the school Wi-Fi.
And I think we all know that Miss White really knew how to enforce the no phone policy. There are many horror stories about students who risked sending a text in her room, but we respect her for that. Sorry.
Number 9, Hendersonville Hotspots.
Given that we live in such a small town, places like grocery store parking lots and barbershops have become local hotspots.
On any night, I can go to Food Line, and there would definitely be 10 trucks backed into parking spaces.
No, wait, I thought they hung out at the Nancy Lynn's parking lot.
No. They got moved to the barbershop.
And lo and behold, they somehow managed to make it back to the good old Food Line.
During the nerd slush craze, it was nearly impossible to make a Sonic run without seeing a few West students.
And did you really go to a bonfire if you didn't post it on your Snapchat story?
Number 8, props to. We have some quiet superstars in our senior class, and we need to take a moment to recognize these soon-to-be alumni.
Shout out to Hannah Moser for not only dating Sam Wyatt for a little bit, but continuing the relationship when he moved overseas to Belgium. Also, Woody, we are so proud of you for getting into Boston University. I hope they appreciate the Woody as much as we have.
Chloe Whalen, we are so glad you came back from Massachusetts to graduate with your Falcon family. And to Sawyer Awald, we know you're going to be the next Shark Tank success story with your amazing robotic inventions.
Trevor Smith, you didn't let senioritis affect your wardrobe, and that is a true accomplishment. And Will Hinchliff, congrats on being chosen as a member of the All-American Bowl Marching Band.
Vanna Jones, Evan Miller, Olivia Slagle, Maggie Connor, Jacob Shoemaker, and Andrew Spoob, we have all enjoyed watching you in our musicals.
Antonio Benessi and Jesse Stepp, congratulations on excelling at unconventional sports. Not many can say they've competed at your level in BMX racing and ice hockey.
And lastly, James Pratt, your welding career is something to be proud of. Not all of us can come out of high school making a solid salary. There are so many senior standouts to talk about, but the faster we finish this speech, the faster we graduate.
Number 7, things that drive us crazy.
We all have our little pet peeves, but there are a few things that irritate everyone, such as the well-known cookie crisis. Thanks, Michelle Obama.
We would have thought changing our cookies the whole week would drive so many to their breaking point.
I'll tell you what drove me to my breaking point, the senior lot renovations. I almost popped a tire in one of those potholes.
And who can forget the Katy Perry competition? 34,000 views and Good Morning America still didn't pick us.
Number 6, trending. From Nike Elite socks to hair feathers, we've seen it all.
Trends haven't really affected Claire Holland, though. She still rocks the socks and sandals look.
And boys, remember the great cargo short controversy? And who could forget Marshall Beatty introducing us all to Justin Bieber hair?
The dress code was all the talk at the start of this year. Banning crop tops really ticked some girls off.
But needless to say, exposed shoulders and saggy pants still live on.
Number 5, Flashback Friday. There are a few fads here and there at West Henderson, but the best would probably be the one and only Valentine's Day match questionnaire.
I still do not understand how my favorite food had anything to do with my compatibility with anyone else.
Also, remember the good times back in elementary school.
And now I would do anything for a field day or a 15-minute nap.
Number 4, red, white, and better than you.
It's always a good day to be a Falcon, but this year has been especially. Our sports programs have excelled, along with our student sections. Hey, Dirty Birds, can I get a WH?
You know.
WH!
You know.
Our football team defied the odds this year by making it to the second round of the state playoffs and giving East Rowan a run for their money. An accomplishment aided by the three-headed monster.
Wait, wasn't that the game where Zach Crane and Kendall Scapeter took a very memorable victory lap?
And then there's the volleyball team. We made it all the way to the state championship only to repeat history by facing the private school, well-stacked team of Cardinal Gibbons.
But we also had some individual athletes who deserve a little recognition. Samantha Holmes broke both the school and county records for career goals scored. And then there was Ariel Blake. She swam across the San Francisco Bay from Alcatraz to the city.
In softball, congrats to Laurel Kuntz for throwing over 160 strikeouts. And then there's Brandon Capps, who was recently awarded the 2015 Golfer of the Year by the Times News.
Number 3, teachers. Though we love to hate on our teachers, they're actually pretty great. From creating our first schedule to graduation projects, they've been there every step of the way. A big thanks to our senior guidance counselor, Miss Haper, who's gone the extra mile to make sure we all succeed.
Whether it's Shark Tank or Saturday Night Live clips, our teachers sure know how to hold our attention. Coach Brewer and Miss Gaddy are a few of the pros.
Recently, some of our teachers have joined the Twitter sphere. Shout out to Miss Perry, who I can always count on to favorite my tweet. Also, Mr. Lippman has perfected the art of the selfie, as evident on Cody Jackson's Snapchat stories.
Although our beloved Miss Hooker retired last year, her legacy of Chapter 5 still applies lives on.
There are also some teachers who have become our school moms. Many look to Miss Perrin and even Miss G for guidance and advice. It doesn't just stop with these two ladies. We are so thankful for each and every member of the staff and faculty here at West.
Number 2, sorry not sorry. As we slowly reach number 1, it's time to brag a little bit on just how awesome the class of 2015 really is. Even before the school year began, we set the bar high with our senior steps. Now if we could only climb them without the fear of falling.
After the first football game, when all you saw was American flag apparel and spirit beads, it was pretty clear that our class had stepped it up.
From carpooling to body paint to baby powder, the Dirty Birds have once again outdone themselves.
But perhaps our proudest moment was being crowned back-to-back homecoming skit champions. We will really treasure that memory forever.
You know it's a good pep rally when the principal steps on the floor and drops the nay-nay, which we saw again tonight. No other school in Henderson County can say they've witnessed such a dance. Thanks, Mr. Jones.
Number 1, down to business.
On a much more serious note, this place and these people have shaped who we are to this day. Let's always remember to carry a piece of West with us wherever we go, and hang on to the memories we have created.
As Miley Cyrus once said, it's all about the climb. Even though some situations have proven to be difficult, there's always been something worthwhile to come out of them.
Senior year has been full of planning between college applications, job preparations, and discovering what our interests are. But sometimes things don't go according to plan, and that's okay.
We are so proud to graduate with this class. There's so much potential for each and every one of us, and the sky's the limit. But for now, it's time to graduate. Let's do this, class of 2015!